KNN Headline News, I'm Anna Samantha Stevens. Are you ready for what happened this week? Because it's an absolute show. F***ing Russia. Can you go a single damn week without reminding the world that you're the toxic X of global politics? First, you lob a missile at Dnipro like it's some kind of glorified science fair experiment. And now we've got undersea internet cables mysteriously getting the snip. Let's start with the missile show. Ukraine had a meltdown, claiming you fired a damn icbm. Yes, the big-ass nuclear-capable ones at Dnipro. But then the United States, ever the buzzkill, chimed in. Actually, it was an experimental intermediate-range ballistic missile. Oh, shoo, that makes it better. Just a slightly less horrifying instrument of destruction. Putin himself, like a proud little boy showing off his new Hot Wheels, confirmed it was a non-nuclear hypersonic missile. We're just testing it out in combat conditions, he said, as if Ukraine is some kind of damn missile sandbox. But hold your vodka, we're just getting started. While everyone was distracted by the missile tantrum, Russia apparently decided to take a chainsaw to the internet. 2 undersea cables in the ballistic sea, one connecting Who the hell let their cat in here? Anyways, there's a cable connecting Finland to Germany and another one from Lithuania to Sweden. Well, they all got sliced to shit. Oh, but it's just a coincidence, right? Yeah, sure. And I'm the Tooth Fairy. So, here's the deal. 2 undersea cables, you know, the ones that carry internet data to make sure you can still pretend to have a social life on Facebook, Twitter, X, Blue Sky, whatever, TikTok, Snapchat, got slashed deep in the Baltic Sea. European telecommunications companies are practically wetting themselves, and European governments are pointing fingers at Russia, calling it hybrid warfare. Enter the scene a Chinese-flagged cargo ship, the Yiping 3. It just happened to be in the vicinity around the time the cables got mysteriously severed. Coincidence? Maybe not. The Yiping's chillin' in Danish waters now, and Denmark's military is hanging around like that nosy neighbor you can't shake off. But of course, they're saying nothing. The real fun starts when the Russian government, specifically the mouthpiece Dmitry Peskov, which is almost like piss off, takes the stage. Piss off got no chill and denies any Russian involvement, like he's a child caught with his hand in the cookie jar or down his pants. He even went full conspiracy theory and suggested it might be Ukraine who did it. Classic move, dick. Piss off. Meanwhile, Finland is reporting that one of their submarine cables connecting Finland and Germany got sliced clean through. No one knows how, and they're still figuring it out. But it's not looking like a natural whoops moment. It's more like someone went out of their way to cause some serious disruption. No shit. In Sweden, they confirmed that one of their cables between Gotland and Lithuania also got hit. The damage was detected on November 17th, and no, it wasn't some random equipment failure. Let's not forget the bigger picture here. Since Russia decided to invade Ukraine, we've had a ton of reports about them operating a fleet of shady vessels near Nordic waters, possibly looking for cables to cut or wind farms to mess with. You remember the North Nord Stream 1 and 2 explosions last year, right? Both pipelines carrying gas from Russia to Germany got blown to shit in highly suspicious ways. Guess what? Both Ukraine and Russia denied involvement. And to top it all off, German media reported that the prosecutors were after a Ukrainian man in conjunction to the attacks. Everyone's guilty, and no one's guilty. How's that for a mess? Of course, the damage was limited because Europe knows better than to put all its internet eggs in one basket. But the message is clear. Russia's not just playing war, they're playing annoying little bitch on a global scale, cutting cables, firing missiles, and updating nuclear doctrine because nothing screams rational leader like lowering the bar for launching nukes. Speaking of nuclear bullshit, Putin updated his war manual this week. Russia might nuke a non-nuclear country if it's backed by a nuclear one. The West laughed this off because they're smart. As more of Putin's trademark saber rattling. But honestly, does anyone trust this asshole not to press the red button just because someone called him a dickless dictator? And if that isn't enough to question whether you'll be around in the next 12 months, Ukraine's ex-commander-in-chief, Valery Zaluzhny, just lit the global panic switch. He declared that World War III isn't looming, it's here. In a mic-drop speech at the UP 100 Awards, Zaluzhny claimed that Ukraine is now slugging it out not just with Russia, but with an international rogues gallery, which includes North Korean troops, Iranian kamikaze drones, and Chinese main weaponry. You might want to start writing your letters to Santa Claus now. Oh, Matt Gaetz, the gift that keeps on giving. Or in this case, the gift that Republican senators couldn't wait to return without a receipt. Gaetz, a man whose greatest talent is making his own colleagues visibly cringe, yanked himself out of the running for Attorney General, sparing everyone the horror of watching him try to turn the Department of Justice into an episode of Jackass. Apparently, the guy who wore a gas mask on the floor flirted with nominating Trump for Speaker of the House and downplayed a violent insurrection wasn't quite Senate Republicans' cup of MAGA Kool-Aid. Who could have guessed? Even Trump's most loyal lapdogs looked at Gaetz and collectively decided, we'll put up with a lot, but not this guy. Enter Pam Bondi, a human PowerPoint presentation and the kind of Trump loyalist who knows exactly which side of her bread is buttered. Bondi's whole career has been a showcase of multitasking, defending Trump during impeachments, blaming Democrats for everything short of gravity, and generally being just effective enough to seem competent without overshadowing her boss. Meanwhile, Gaetz is left to sulk in the corner, congratulating Bondi through gritted teeth while wondering if this counts as cancel culture or just karma. And guess what? There were no sports this past week. Thank the gods, because I can go home now and count the hours we have left to doomsday.